Hey there. Good afternoon. It is 2 p.m. Central Time right here at Television City in Lakeview, King K Cubs World Broadcast Complex, Studio A, which is also Studio A of Mardi Gras TV. If you were watching Mardi Gras TV, you have been enjoying Loyola performance of The Magic Flute, a special opera, a little bit of culture for you on this Friday afternoon on Mardi Gras TV. We got a fun day of programming we'll tell you all about a little bit later. That's from Loyola University in New Orleans, the first performance on March 2nd, 1917. My name is Will Samuels from Mardi Gras TV, from King K Cub, from Pizza Nola, and from other places that you know me around from. So happy to have you with us on this afternoon. Where are we? Friday afternoon. Seems like it's still Tuesday. It's been one big long week. Hopefully there isn't a whole lot of breaking news in the political world that might happen during this broadcast, but we're going to give you a little chance to take a little break from that and talk about Carnival, because we are 2 months away from Carnival, from Twelfth Night, from Epiphany, from the start of the Carnival season, and from the day that we can eat king cake. No king cake before January 6th, but we have got a lot for you coming up during the Carnival season. All right, I want to get into this here because we have a lot to talk about. Before we even get into King K Cub, I want to talk to you a little bit about Carnival and what's going on. First off, we've got breaking news. Breaking news. Let's start the. We get the sound effect here. There we go. That's going on. Okay, is that working? Okay. Wait. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. There we go. Now we're ready for the breaking news. A little bit of technical difficulty. Don't give us bad reviews on that. Anyway, the breaking news is this, and this is really important. We found this out from Katie Sternberger, who was part of the King K Cub team this year, and will hopefully be back with us this year. The information that she has put out is this. The Crew de Vue is not holding a parade this year. They'll be doing something in lieu of a parade, which is sad news. I mean, it's not unexpected, but that's kind of what it has to be, and that's based on a captain meeting that they had last night. There's an article that's going to be coming out. They said they did an interview with NOLA.com. There should be an article coming out later this afternoon with more information about what they're going to do. So it would have been really difficult for them to put on a parade. Let me shrink this up a little bit so that you can see. There we go. The challenges of what they would want to do in Carnival, even putting on the parade, they're in their den several months now. They would be in their den tomorrow. They'd be in their den today, getting the floats together. It's not the safest places anyway, but in this age of COVID, and certainly this week when the COVID cases have skyrocketed and we're nationwide, we're on a peak, and the largest, we keep breaking records, unfortunately, for number of cases that were being released in a day. Fortunately, in New Orleans, we're doing a lot better, but we don't want a whole lot of COVID folks coming down and polluting up our city, which I don't want to necessarily joke about, but that's the truth. We got really lucky last year, but there's no doubt that we were a super spreader event. So it's just, you can't have a safe COVID guidelines when you have all of those people in the den, however many sub-crews there are, 11 I think, working on their individual floats. It's just too many people in there, and there's no real viable way for them to do it. And then when you were on the street with all of those people packed together, it being in the corner and stuff, it's so much tighter than a normal parade. And there's a lot more direct interaction because they're marching on the street and not up on a float. So they're there. So if you're a marcher in Crew de Vue and you're interacting, everybody's not going to be in a mask, but you're interacting really, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of people that are on the street. It's just not safe for participants, whether you're in the parade or whether you're attending the parade. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense from a COVID safety standpoint to be able to do it, which sucks, because they put in a lot of work, they put in a lot of creativity into their float designs. It's a great bonding opportunity with all of the sub-crews that we have, and it's a perfect way to be able to get into the Carnival season. how this is going to affect other parades, especially the marching groups, especially with Bohem on that first night, and with Chewbacca and the T-Rex and all of those crews that we love that get interactive and that are so close to everybody that's marching. It's going to be difficult to see. Now, there's an article. This is a newspaper. What they do is they print out like a lot of the articles that are online, and then they put them in this like handy tabloid forms. You can like sit and breakfast and like look through it instead of looking on your phone. It's a newspaper. Look in it. It's good. I recommend it. Anyway, so the headline here in the Metro section is Cantrell says that Carnival will Cantrell says that Carnival will go on, which is great. Obviously, we're going to have a Carnival season. Obviously, we're going to have Mardi Gras in some fashion. We had it before. If you remember back in 2006, the way we did Mardi Gras then. New Orleans will find a way. We've said that the last several months. It's going to be different from what we are used to, but New Orleans will find a way. So Mayor Cantrell has asked the crew captains to find creative ways to observe the ritual, cultural, and social traditions of Carnival, and they're supposed to come up with something by December 5th. She emphasized the celebration will continue. In no way will it be canceled. She said it will be different. That it would be possible to televise more parades to minimize crowds, which is something that we're working on with Mardi Gras TV, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that later in this broadcast. Stationary floats could be visited by small-time groups of celebrants. Our crews could partner with restaurants to produce small COVID-safe events. I think those are some great ideas, especially I think that if you have a situation where you have the floats that are lined up, and basically kind of like what City Park did during Halloween weekend, that they did a drive-through event, and you drove around on Roosevelt Mall, and there were little candy stops. So it might be a situation where you have the floats all lined up, and you're either driving past on a route, or you're walking past on a route. So instead of the floats making their route, that you're walking from float to float. It's certainly safer, I think, than having the crew members interact with that many people and having that large of a crowd on the street. So, I don't know, it's one thought. It'll be interesting to see what these crews are going to come up with. There have been some parade cancellations in addition to Crew de Vue, which we just mentioned. The crew of Adonis, said that they are not going to parade in 2021. Crew of Ocean, crew of Namtok have said that they are going to take a year off. And then I've got like non-button here, like the 70s here. I'm sure you get this. All right, I think I lost the button. There you go. A wardrobe malfunction here in King Kid Cup World. And I had a lot of stuff to do. Yeah. Anyway, apologize for that. Scaring the children at home. Anyway, we're talking about Carnival. Those crews have been canceled. The parades in St. John have been canceled. The Slidell parades have been postponed. So we're going to get more of that. We do know Bacchus had said that they are going to parade. We actually drove by their den, and they've been decorating their floats for a very specific 2021 theme, which we will not reveal. But keep in mind the date on which Bacchus is scheduled to parade. So they are going, but we expect there will be. I think with Crew de Vue canceling, there's going to be a wave of cancellations happening, which is not good. But it'll be interesting to see what the crews are going to come up with. It's good to have Mayor Cantrell said the Carnival is going to continue. It's not going to be canceled, but it is going to be different. But New Orleans will find a way to celebrate. We will find a way to observe the Carnival season. And to that extent, that's why we're here at King K Cup and what we have coming up for 2021. It is very exciting. Again, we are back at the mortuary. We will have 50 plus varieties of king cake over at a dozen bakeries. We're excited to be back over there. We have added a couple new bakery partners. We're very excited. And one thing that I'm really most excited. Well, I'm excited about a lot of things because it's Carnival and it's king cake and we've got a really great season ahead of us. So Cake Cafe, right? people say, hey, Will, what's your favorite king cake? I got a lot of different king cakes. I've got like 50 different varieties of king cake, and they're all like my children. I love them all. But one of our favorite king cakes that we get every year, and we can't carry it. We haven't been able to carry it in the shop because they only make a few of them. They just can't. They sell out. They have sold out in their shop of every king cake they produce. So it didn't make sense for them to be able to sell them to us at King Cake Cup. But we have always enjoyed it. And that was Cake Cafe, which unfortunately shut down. But they make such a great king cake. And unfortunately, they shut down over the summer. But Steve Himmelfarb is working with Noka, and they are in a partnership to produce the goat cheese pear king cake, which is so good. And then a brand new one. We aren't able to release a description yet, but it's very local oriented, a brand new product. I'm so excited at what they're going to be able to put out with the Noka Culinary Arts Department and Steve Himmelfarb of Cake Cafe. This is a brand new product. January 6th, King's Day, is going to be the debut. King Cake Coterie members will get it first. And then we'll have a few of them available. But really just so excited to have Steve Himmelfarb working with Noka. Cake Cafe has really been one of our favorite king cakes. Every year we would get like the goat cheese apple, and they had a raspberry one at some point. But he does fantastic work, and I'm very, very excited that we'll be carrying that. That's the Noka King Cake with Steve Himmelfarb of Cake Cafe. Also, brand new to our lineup for next year is Gracious Bakery with their chocolate king cake and their almond queen cake. And they'll have some other specials throughout the season as well. And that's another one that we just love personally. We go through a lot of king cake at our house. In addition to the ones that we carry, we always like sampling new ones throughout the season. And, you know, you got to fulfill that tradition, touching the line of having a piece a day. You know, you can't skip a day during Carnival and not have king cake on that day. It's very important when you're maintaining the king cake diet, which I'm a big follower of the king cake diet. But it means you got to have at least one size king cake a day. So we do a lot of that. Gracious is one of the ones that we get throughout the season that we haven't been able to carry at King Cake Hub. But starting in 2021, 2 months from today, we will be carrying them. Also, brand new to our lineup next year, Breads on Oak. Really, 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 really excited about having Breads on Oak. They have vegan, organic. Everything, all of their products are vegan, organic, natural coloring, plant-based dyes, 100% plant-based, all organic ingredients. I am just thrilled. Get their logo in the wrong place. I got it ducked down there. There we go. Now I can be like, okay. Now I'm framed well. What the? All right. I'll go this way. Anyway, what are we talking about? Breads on Oak. So they're joining the lineup as was our newest bakery partner for 2021. They have a cinnamon, they have an almond cream filled Bavarian, they have a chocolate mousse filled, they have cream cheese, and then they had specialty flavors that they developed, champagne almond and a strawberry cheesecake. Again, all natural, 100% plant-based, all organic, vegan. Breads on Oak joining our lineup in 2021 season, starting 2 months from today. All right. One of the other things that we're really excited about. How many times can I say I'm really excited about this during the course of this broadcast? I can say it a lot. All right. So our signature product, to give you a little King Cake Hub history, we started off when we were Pizzanola. That was us. We were carrying a certain king cake in the East. And then after the 2018 season, which was a little nutty, and we at Pizzanola said, all right, well, we're done. We're at a good 7-year run, and now it's time to not be doing Pizzanola anymore, which I'm kind of sad about sometimes, you know. It was good pizza. I miss it. Especially like, you know, during the hurricane, that would have been good to have. So we announced that we were closing a couple hours after sending out a press release announcing that Pizzanola was closing. I get an email from Gambino's, and they say, hey, we'll be happy to supply you with as many king cakes as you want. And then kind of the wheels would start turning after that. And that developed into King Cake Hub for the 2019 season, our first season. We're going into our third. So Gambino's has developed a product. We launched it on January 6, 2019 with the Epiphany King Cake, right? There it is. With the Epiphany King Cake. This was a special product that Gambino's made especially for us. Cream cheese, buttercream icing, brioche dough. It is fantastic. When we were first trying it out and we had samples of it, this is as we were getting ready to open up, we were just like, oh man, this is crazy. This is just an unbelievable king cake. It was our top seller in 2019. This past year, we started selling a cream cheese version and we started selling a praline version. This year, 2021, we will be also offering a Nutella Epiphany King Cake every day. Last year, it was a coterie flavor. This year, we will have it every day. Nutella Epiphany, 3 different filled, plus the traditional Epiphany, 4 different varieties of this king cake. It's not to be missed. It's fantastic. And really, it's a great cake. So we're very excited to announce that. Okay, so what does this all mean in terms of Carnival and in terms of how we're going to operate if we are still in the middle of a pandemic? And chances are very high that we're still going to be in the middle of a pandemic. We will be taking safety measures into account at the hub. Everyone will be wearing a mask. You will not get a king cake if you are not wearing a mask. Certain members of our crew are immunocompromised. So it's one of the reasons why we'll be enforcing it. We will be having, obviously, lots of hand sanitizer available and making sure that we are eliminating shared contact, making sure clean everything. All of those provisions are in place to ensure your health and safety. We will also be offering curbside pickup that you'll be able to just say, we're on the way, get the thing, you're driving on up. We have a little tent there, and they say, here you go, here's your king cake, thank you very much, enjoy. And you'll be on your way. Don't have to get out of your car, won't have to wait in line. Not that we have lines. That's one of the things that we have at King Cake Hub is the ability to just come in crowd, so you don't have to wait like an hour-long line to get a king cake. But this will make it even easier that you won't even have to get out of your car. That will just, maybe slow down a little bit, and we can toss it through the window or something like that. Curbside pickup and local delivery through DoorDash, which also is going to work out fantastic because we can get king cake to you hopefully within like 15 minutes of ordering it. So if you have that king cake craving, you just punch it up on the DoorDash app. And in addition to the king cakes, in addition to the 50 plus varieties of king cakes that we'll have from a dozen different bakeries, we will be offering food from local restaurants such as Katie's. And I turn over my page of notes, such as Katie's, and also we're announcing right now Gabrielle's restaurant on Orleans. They will be offering, and we'll have the restaurants will have frozen items, so you'll be able to just heat it in your oven. There'll be food for the family, so you don't have to be ordering delivery from a number of different places. You'll be able to get all of that from our hub on DoorDash. So from King Cake Hub. So we'll have from Katie's, from Gabrielle, we'll have a gumbo, and they'll have a she crab bisque that they're doing now, which sounds super, super, super yummy. And hopefully we'll have some other restaurants as well. So while you are celebrating Mardi Gras Carnival at home, you'll be able to order a king cake, have that delivered. You'll be able to order some food along with that. You'll be able to order a Mardi Gras guide. You'll be able to order Carnival supplies. Who knows what else we're going to be having. And get all that so you can revel in place. And then say, well, what about the parades? The one good thing that you're able to do on that is to be able to watch Mardi Gras TV. You might be watching now on our live feed. And you can have it's an online TV channel, 24 hours, 7 days a week. You just sit in front of that instead of having to watch the news. That's what's happening right now. See, that's a live look right now of Mardi Gras TV. That's the Magic Flute from Loyola University. Coming up later today on Mardi Gras TV. Bear with me. All right. So what else do we have coming up today? We got right around 3:30, Ben Jaffe talking Preservation Hall. We got the Jazz Foundation of America All-Stars from the New Orleans Jazz Museum. Oh, this is not working. There we go. We've got Corey Henry and the Treme Funktet live from Tipitina's back in last August of 2019. That is this later on this evening around dinner. Fridays from the Funky Uncle with Joe Crown Trio. And later on tonight, James Andrews' 7 Days of Satch. All coming your way on Mardi Gras TV, MardiGrasTV.com. Tomorrow, we've got Frank's Place, several episodes. We've got Popeye and Pals. We got an Imagination Movers concert for your Saturday morning. We got Big Freedy's Garden Cookout. We got Tulane basketball, LSU versus Tulane football, Big Sam Funky Nation, Dirty Dozen, Erica Falls. All Mardi Gras TV, your 24/7 source for Carnival at home. So during Carnival, we will be working with the crews to get footage of the previous footage of the parades. So let's say it's the night when Muses generally runs, and if Muses is not running next year, then we will have footage of the Muses parade that you can watch while enjoying king cake, while enjoying food from Katie's or Gabrielle's, and let us entertain you at Mardi Gras TV. Check it out, MardiGrasTV.com. Let's see what's happening now on MardiGrasTV.com. There we go. Some action and excitement. And we are live. You might be watching it there. If you look at the little red button on there, that shows that we are live. So lots coming your way there. Be sure to follow Mardi Gras TV on Twitter. Give us a like on Facebook, and you should be doing that too. Make sure you subscribe to our channel here at King Cake Cup. All right, let's talk about the coterie, the King Cake coterie. We have expanded. Oh, that's something else we have to announce too. We have expanded our early bird pricing. We were going to end it on the 31st, but based on the power outages and hurricane and the news and everything else, it's like, all right, people might not have been thinking about king cake this week. There might have been a few other things on everybody's minds. So we have expanded the deadline for the early bird pricing through Sunday, and you can save $30. The price is only $150 if you order through Sunday night. Then it goes up to $180. If you want local delivery, then you add on an additional $50. You have the option to do that on your website when you're ordering. The way it works is starting Wednesday, January 6th, you'll be among the first to get the Noka and Steve Himmelfarb Cake Cafe collaboration. And then every Tuesday, starting January 12th through February 9th, those 5 weeks, a different specialty king cake each week. So what do we have on there? We talked about it last time. King cake number 1 is the collaboration with Noka and Steve Himmelfarb of Cake Cafe. Cake number 2, Bywater's Bakery Key Lime King Cake, which sounds so amazing. King Cake 3, Kingberry Royale from Canada's, literally one of the greatest king cakes I have ever tasted. Kingberry Royale. They did that for the coterie a couple of years ago, and they're doing it again, which is fun because it's unbelievable. Gracious Cherry Jubilee King Cake, another one I cannot wait to try from Gracious Bakery, our brand new bakery partner. Here's something else, a savory king cake from Zapparto's, a brie, fig, and candied dates king cake with some chopped pecans on top. Chef Amy Boudreau has done some incredible work with Zapparto's and Balestro's before that. Some beautiful cakes that she has come up with. So brie, fig, and candied dates king cake. And the final king cake, which we are announcing right now, wrapping up the king cake coterie. If you look, that we've had a space, we've had a TBA space on king cake number 6, rounding out the coterie from Breads on Oak, a bourbon praline pecan king cake as the final cake in the coterie. Those 6 cakes, specialty king cakes, part of the most exclusive club. Okay, maybe not the most exclusive club, because, well, for different reasons. But an exclusive club for king cake lovers, which everybody can get into, unless you live outside of New Orleans, in which case, well, good cheer because we're not going to be shipping, unfortunately. But if you're in New Orleans, the exclusive King Cake Coterie, you get these 6 cakes, the first to try, the collaboration with Noka and Steve Himmelfarb, and these other amazing specialty cakes. Order right now from our website at kingcakehub.com. Specialty pricing, the early bird pricing lasts through Sunday. The price does go up after that to $180, and then an additional $50 for local delivery after that as part of that package. Again, if you're in the Metro New Orleans, if you're outside of New Orleans, unfortunately, we are not able to ship this year for reasons that I'll go into at another broadcast. So anyway, that's what we have now. Couple of things coming up. We've talked about Mardi Gras TV. I want to talk about our Carnival kickoff 2 months from today. 2 months from today. Our Carnival kickoff, it might be virtual. We don't know. It will probably be virtual at this point. Benny Grunch and the Bunch. Oh, you can catch a Benny Grunch and the Bunch show tomorrow or tonight at midnight on Mardi Gras TV. He did a thing last week, Escape from the Secret Lab. He was a part of that. And that will be airing tonight right at midnight on Mardi Gras TV, followed by the Soul Rebels, Dr. John with the Meters from 1974. That's a fun show. Anyway, it's a Mardi Gras TV plug. But we're talking about the Carnival kickoff with Benny Grunch and the Bunch, Professor Carnival, Grand Marshal Mardi Gras. If we're going virtual, we're going to have a virtual Zoom room decor contest. So we'll see how that goes. We'll be cutting that first piece of king cake, kicking things off on an amazing, amazing Carnival season. So that's on January 6th. But the night before, Erev 12th night, as we say, we have another event, special event with the New Orleans Jazz Museum, presenting with them Countdown to Carnival, featuring the amazing, amazing jazz performer Wendell Brunius. That will be at the Jazz Museum out there at the Mint. We will have more details coming up on that. That is January 5th at night as we're counting down to 12th night. So we've got 2 activities, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Now how that's going to work is at 6 p.m. on that Tuesday night, January 5th, we will flip the big switch, but there really is no big switch. We're just going to be pressing a button to enable king cake ordering on DoorDash that Tuesday night, so that you can't eat it Tuesday night, but you can procure it. It's kind of a loophole. There have been many scholarly discussions as to what is permissive, what is permissible. So we have determined that this is permissible to order a king cake via DoorDash from us on the Tuesday night on January 5th at 6 p.m. since it's already sundown, that you can then get the king cake and have it ready so that if we have that virtual kickoff event Wednesday morning, that way you'll have your king cake there. And we can all cut the first slice together. We can light the carnival candles, and there are no carnival candles, but there might be carnival candles. And inaugurate the carnival season together on that morning of January 6th. So, okay, again, that was a really convoluted way of saying you'll be able to order a king cake on that night, January 5th, to have it in hand so that you can wake up January 6th on King's Day, on 12th night, cut into that first piece of king cake with us as we're doing it, and kick off the season. So that's how that works. King Cake Hub gift cards are the perfect gift. You can order now on the website, and we're hoping to do a thing where if you'd like a physical gift card, then we're hoping to set up a little thing where we'll maybe be set up at the mortuary in a little tent where you can come in and buy an actual physical card. But you can also do that online. You're emailed a barcode, which you can then share with the gift recipient to say, hey, here is a gift certificate from King Cake Hub to show how much we love and care for you, whether they're for your teachers or medical workers or grocery store workers or your dentists or eye doctors or whoever, medical personnel. Everybody loves a King Cake Hub gift certificate. We make it easy for you to procure on our website at kingcakehub.com. And if you have information, if you really want to get a physical gift card, then just drop us a line at info@kingcakehub.com, and we will figure out a way to get one to you. If you had someone come by right here at Television City in the King K Cub World Broadcast Complex to purchase a physical gift card. So we are happy to accommodate you in that regard, but check that out at kingkcub.com. Okay, so I've been rambling on here for 30 minutes now, so that's about it from what we have. Again, to recap our breaking news, and we're at the bottom of the hour, now time for the top of the news. Our information that we received for Crew de Vue, that they are not holding a parade this year. They will be doing something in lieu of, there's our teletype back in action. Kids, go look up what a teletype machine is. I have to explain it to my daughter of what that is. But it's a great sound. I mean, you really can't have breaking news without the teletype going on in the background. Anyway, be on the lookout. We'll have that more information as soon as we get it regarding Crew de Vue's plans for next year, what they will do in lieu of a parade. We know it's going to be fun. They have such a great spirit about them, and it's a fun organization. And it sucks that they aren't going to be able to be on the streets, but we know that they'll come up with a way to be able to revel appropriately in the season. So we wish them all the best on that. We wish all of the crews the best as they are preparing and making really difficult decisions as to what to do. All of the people involved in Carnival, and it has evolved in such a way that anybody in this city can have a role, and outside of the city. You get a lot of people that will come in for it. There's a KOE marching group that's just people that come in from out of town every year to celebrate on Mardi Gras in the quarter. And it's all people that make their way into town to do it. There is just a role for everyone in the city to play in making Carnival great. And that's one of the really, how it has evolved really since Katrina, that everybody can play a role. And that's what makes it so much fun. Whether you're part of a giant parade, or whether you're part of a marching group or a marching band, or whether you're selling Kincaid, or whether you're doing a sub crew and getting together with family and friends to put something together in Chewbacca, or whether you're just out on the street. There's a way for everybody to have a role, and that's what makes it so special. One of our dear customers, Sheree, puts together a great Kincaid guide around the city of where she's finding all this new information, and she always hosts these Kincaid parties in her house and does a big tasting. Everybody can play a role in Carnival, and that's what it's going to take this year to really make it spectacular. Yeah, there are going to be problems for next year in terms of having a safe thing. It's not going to be what we're used to, but I got to tell you, Jazz Fest, we had this past year, even though there wasn't Jazz Fest, we had an amazing time. It was spectacular. I'm going to turn off the telephone. It was spectacular weather. We were sitting out on the back porch, listening to WWOZ, eating our Jazz Fest favorite foods that we were able to procure, thanks to the ingenuity of the restaurants and businesses that are around, making it a point to do that. Patton's Catering, in particular, out of Slidell, they did tremendous business of having just little drive-through things of their Jazz Fest favorites. Same thing with Cottage Catering. Same thing with Kalutas, with the white chocolate bread pudding and the crawfish strudel. They found a way with pop-ups for folks to be able to enjoy it, to get those foods that are synonymous with Jazz Fest, like a sweet potato cookie or a meat pie or a pone. All these things that help cultivate the senses of the taste that you like, of the atmosphere, of the smells of Jazz Fest, of the sights and sounds. All of that were able to be recreated to the best of their ability for an incredible Jazz Fest experience this year. And in that same spirit, that's what we're going to be able to do for Carnival. It's going to be different. You're not going to be out trying to fight everybody for plastic crap thrown from a float. But crews are going to be able to find a way to bring that Carnival spirit, crews and others, and the marching groups and the marching bands. That's what's going to be exciting to see. Is, yeah, it's going to be different, but we're going to find a way to be able to capitalize on what we have as opposed to what we don't. And that's some things that we're doing at King K Cub, is that we have a tremendous group of bakery partners that put out some fantastic product. And I'm so blessed and honored to be able to work with them and to be able to support them and know that these small businesses that when we're giving checks to every week of what we're able to buy from them and how we're able to support them, thanks to all of you coming and supporting King K Cub. It's a great feeling. And these folks are working their butts off during Carnival and all throughout the year, especially now, having a difficult time. But what we'll be able to do during the season is going to be tremendous. It's that spirit and that energy of what makes New Orleans great that we're going to be able to pull that together and pull off what I think is going to be a spectacular Carnival for 2021. Anyway, that's my soapbox. That's about all that we have for this edition as we celebrate 2 months to go. My goodness, November 6th already, 2 months to go until Carnival. I'm stalling because I want this picture to come up here. That's the picture I want to see on screen. This little baby, this was 2019. This was like my favorite picture from that year. And I didn't know it at the time, but I saw it after that they came back and they recreated the picture with that baby, 1 year older during this past season. So I don't know the names, but I hope that they come back and join us for 2020. But it was really my favorite picture of our inaugural season. And I felt bad that I missed them when they were back to get the follow-up, but hopefully we'll be able to catch them this coming year. Anyway, thank you for watching. Enjoy. Be safe out there. Please wear your mask. Please do the smart thing. Let's do our best to make sure that we can all celebrate together in the not too distant future. Maybe not in Carnival 2021, but hopefully Carnival 2022. But the way we're going to do that is making the smart decision. Wear your mask when you're in public. Keep those hands washed. Do the smart thing. Enjoy this season. We will be back with you on December 6th. My goodness, if not before. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Happy fall. And remember, the King K Coterie, $50 off. You can enjoy early bird pricing, which lasts through Sunday. All right. Be careful out there. I'm Will Samuels with King K Cub. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.